We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Francisco Giants. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next.
Center fielder, number 25.
Dexter Fowler is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
And that's through for a hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. Now at the plate, number 11. First trip to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
And this one gets away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
Batting third baseman, Miguel.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Striding in, Rendell Grichuk. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Ready on 1-2. This one's down to third. And that's through for a hit. So striding forward now, Stephen Piscotty, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. One there, on to first, a double play. Stepping in, Jed Jerko. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Out of play off to the right, it's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Giants, third baseman, Elvis Andrus.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Elvis Andrus is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Fowler giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Into the box now, Buster Posey. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Line to the right side, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes up. Stepping into the box, Greg Burkhardt. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner. Hit hard to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. And this is low, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. One out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with one away. Coming to the plate now, Yadier Molina. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. On the move is Pence, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game. And he is in there.
Center fielder number
Stepping
25.
in and ready for another shot, Dexter Fowler. He singled his last time up, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. Drilled to the right side. Jerko has it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Now at the plate, Hunter Pence. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Line drive to center field. And that's going to be a base hit for Pence. Here's Joe Panik. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Cut fastball inside, ball one. Runner goes for second. And this is fouled back and out of play. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely...
And the throw is in time to get it. Ready for another chance. Number 11. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Span going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Riding in once again, Miguel Sano. A base hit in his first trip. Drilled on the ground to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Rendell Grichuk. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. Hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Hit out towards second. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. In now, number 53. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. From the belt, the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. Digging in, Elvis Andrews. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time, but foul. Comes set, and the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Burkhart is there, 1 away. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Brandon Crawford.
And a pickoff throw to third, but he'll be in there easily. Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what, but he'll be in there easily. And again a throw, but he'll be in there easily. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only one away.
Number 28, Buster.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third. So striding in, Brandon Belt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Ground ball to second. This could be two. And that's through for a base hit. Crawford rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. Runners on the corners now with one man gone. And that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
And away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop. Throw to the plate, and he's safe. Digging in to try it again, Joe Penn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously...
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. In to score, the runner from second. And the second run will score as they open things up a bit now, 6-3. So a runner on second with one down now. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. One out and a runner on second base. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And Fowler won't gun him down. He's in safely at third. Borges Hernandez is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting,
Number 53 is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Leak pauses. Here it is on 1-0. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Here he comes on 2-0. Late that time for a strike. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line to the right side, but foul. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving. So
there's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after him being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
What, hold up on a 2-strike changeup right there? That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball, 2 strikes and adjust. But the changeup, to hold up on, nice job.
this is the kind of pitching that's frustrating.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jed Jerko.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is handled out there by Span for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Greg Burkhart comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the second time in the inning. Another home run. Into the box, Aledmus Diaz. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Very weakly on the ground. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless. First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Pence has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Digging in the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Diaz rounds the corner and is headed home. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Third baseman, Elvis
And
Andrus.
that will be a base hit for Andrus. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single. Ready once again, Brandon Crawford. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set and the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball. 3-1. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Andrus is moving. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Andrus is on his way home. The runner from first comes all the way around to score. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple. Here's Buster Posey now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit on the ground toward the left. To his left, Sano. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The first baseman.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. The pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
And the walk.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored. A wild pitch. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Now the tag by Molina, but it comes too late. He's in there to score. Here's Joe Panik. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. A little bouncer, but it's foul. Strike 1. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
The center fielder, number 2.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. In comes Piscotty. He's there to make the catch, and wow, the runner breaks for second. Coming to the plate now, Borges Hernandez. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Diaz scoops it up. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they... Digging in and looking for more, number 11. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Number 11.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. Around second. He's on his way to third. He's around third now, heading for home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Digging in once again, Miguel Sano. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Line towards center field. Ball pulled in by Span, and here comes the runner from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 9-6 contest now. Rendell Grichuk comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Belt able to pull this one in for route number 2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Stephen Piscotty comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he takes ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2 now. 6 runs, double the amount of hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot.
The batter, number 3.
Ready for another shot now. Jed Jerko. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in, number 53. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Bat explodes as this has popped up. A quick out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. And who? Looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. Alan Gray is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw in time at first for route number 2. So striding in, Brandon Crawford. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's
and a great job to stick with it as he's able to make. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Burkhart comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Line drive to left. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To Crawford for 1. On to first, and yet another double play. Their 4th of the night, and there are quickly 2 gone here. High in the air out to center field. Span is under it, and that retires the side. Here's Buster Posey now. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Buster Posey.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Burkhart into foul territory. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Posey hits a high drive. That's deep out to left. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run. baseman Brandon Belt. Sean Gilmartin takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Now pitching for the
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 8, Hunter Pence.
Hunter Pence is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air out to left. Grichuk sprinting after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in and looking for more, Joe Pennick. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. On the ground up the middle. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Number 25.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Pence coming on. He can't make a play on it as this falls for another leadoff hit. Digging in to try it again. Number 11. And if you've been following along, you know he needs only the single to complete a cycle. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard ground ball to third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Here's Randall Grichuk. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low apparently. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Panic is there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Denard Span.
Ground ball right side. And that is through into right field for a single. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Gorkys Hernandez. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Swing and a liner. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Digging in once again. Number 53. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Here's the 1-0. Span runs. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. For Span, his first stolen base on the year. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Number 56 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for St. Louis.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. Brandon Crawford comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there. With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You can see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Now batting,
trying to pick things up where he left off, Buster Posey. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. A 1-0 delivery. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Grichuk giving chase, and that ends. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Crawford's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's Jed Jerko now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Greg Burkhart. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Brandon Belt. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Zach Duke is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. In there, 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hunter Pence stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Tapper up the line. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The second baseman,
riding in once again, Joe Panik. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Kelby Tomlinson will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out. Trevor Rosenthal will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is ready once again. Aledmus Diaz. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Aledmus Diaz.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Crawford. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. Number 53 is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. At the plate, Dexter Fowler. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Turned on down the line. And that drops in for another base hit. He's 4 for 5 now. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. In now, number 11. And if you've been following along, you know he needs only the single to complete a cycle. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. continue. Give him another home run. Digging in, Miguel Sano. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Mark Melanson comes out of the bullpen. Matt Carpenter will come on now as the pinch hitter. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. The average coming into play right at 320. 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Span is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And guys, the Giants were buoyed tonight by a fine offensive performance turned in by this man, Buster Posey. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 10 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For St. Louis, 8 runs on 18 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Madison Bumgarner. His record is now 2-2. The save to Mark Melanson, his 8th. The loss goes to Mike Leake. He falls to 3-1.